It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. This team has so many weapons late in games, but perhaps the biggest of them all is Kyrie Irving. Shaq, do you view Kyrie as the most clutch player in the NBA right now?
I wouldn't say the most clutch, Ernie, but his biggest shot was his three in the 2016 finals. I think it cemented him as one of the most clutch players we have, but not the most.
Not the most, but it's too early in his career, but he is clutch. You give him the ball, he makes things happen. And not only with his shot making, Ernie, his passing ability at now is increased. So he makes great passes and clutch shots.
The game is about ready to tip off. Let's send you to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder getting settled in. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, the Warriors are one of the best offensive teams in the league, and Steve Kerr talks about his offensive philosophy often. He said, I believe unequivocally as a coach, and I believed it as a player, that the ball has to move. When the ball stops, the game stops. And I don't think you can win at the highest level by playing too much one-on-one. Kevin?
Thanks for that, DA. And the Warriors move the ball so quickly. Their team chemistry is off the charts. Well, both sides in this game have incredible talents in the front court. You get the feeling, Steve, that they'll be going back and forth all night long.
When you have versatile guys in the front court, they can take over the basketball game because no matter what, rebounding is a premium. And then you have these guys that can score, dribble, and pass. From the front court, if you have a talented big guy, he can impact the game, I think, even more than a guard.
Yeah, I agree. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Draymond Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Curry in at the point guard. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Curry. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. And the Thunder with possession. Irving passes to George. Towns the screen. George against Durant. And Durant sends it back.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Outside Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Towns a screen on Durant. And George kicks to Irving. Pass to Butler. Towns the screen. 6 to shoot. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's the Warriors' ball. Durant with it. Green the screen. And Curry has it in the corner. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Irving kicks to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got his first 3 points of the game.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
Screen by Cousins. It's Curry outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now, here is Irving. Makes it off the glass.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Curry dishes to Durant. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry kicks to Cousins. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on George.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with him.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There's so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
Now, here's Cousins, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Got that bucket in no time at all.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
To the middle, the putback.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Curry kicks to Cousins. Towns with the steal. Butler up top. He's covered by Thompson. Nobody near George. A three-pointer off the mark. And Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score. I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Hayward. Down low, poked away. Back to Irving. Towns the screen. Irving passes to Towns. Dishes to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Durant. The Thunder with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Passes it to Towns. From deep, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Outside Durant, Curry setting the pick for Durant. Jacks up a 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Under trailing by 4. Irving dishes to Towns. Feeds to George. Towns a screen on Durant. The 3 from George. Cousins pulls it in.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
2 points, that one goes. And that's 10 points for Steph Curry.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And George kicks to Towns. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Now here's Green. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the rise of the analytics movement in basketball, Steve, hard to miss over the last 5 or 6 years. You can't read a story without a writer, without a broadcaster referring to some kind of number, analytic term, or an angle to a story. Teams incorporating a more scientific approach. How do you like that?
You know, Kevin, I love it, especially when you're evaluating guys coming out of college to the pro game. So much when guys use it just 100% to how to coach the game, teach the game, draft players. I still think all sports is a game of feel. And when you're out on that court, I'm not looking at saying this guy shoots from here because he's capable of doing other things. I think a little bit low dosage of it, but more importantly, I want guys to know how to play the game from a feel.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw this game. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, you talk about scores in the NBA, Kyrie Irving is right up there. With his ball handling and shot-making ability, he can dazzle you.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Passes it to Cousins. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And Kyrie's creativity, hitting jumpers off the dribble, finishing around the rim. What a great handle. It makes him special to watch.
I totally agree. His dribbling ability and finishing around the rim with either left or right, he is so skilled. He makes highlights every time he touches the ball. I call him the bus driver.
Oh, I like that. The bus driver. I like that, Smitty. Good one. And the Thunder making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Butler with the ball. Now Beal defending. And George, here we go. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McCollum comes in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Warriors, Marcus All's checked in for Cousins. Millsap comes in for Green. And it's Mike Conley in for Steph Curry. Now here's Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Golden State. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Butler kicks to Griffin. His three-pointers off the mark.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Here's DeRozan. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
And that's That's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Gasol kicks to Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Over to the wing from outside the arc. Rebounded by McCollum. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Simmons. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Conley. He dishes it to DeRozan. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Butler kicks to McCollum. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Here's Gasol. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gasol's got his first points of the game. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. No good. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
And you could argue Bradley Beal was one of the bigger all-star snubs from last season. It's great to see what he can do when finally healthy, and has always been a dangerous scorer when he's at 100%.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Beal. And with Beal, and Greg, you brought this up with his health because he hadn't been able really to play a full slate of games in his first 4 years in the NBA.
Yeah, and credit him for dedicating his efforts to improve his health. I mean, was a time when you thought injuries would maybe limit his career, but when he's on the court, he is one of the best we have at that off-guard position, and he's only going to get better.
And both free throws good for Beal. And offensively, the great teams pass up a good shot for a great shot, and San Antonio seems to be a nice example of that, if not this year, certainly in the past. Where do you draw the line, though, Steve, between great passing and then overpassing?
Well, I think then you start to look at teams who are saying these guys are not equipped mentally or physically or skill-wise to take that open shot. If you have an open shot, you got to be a little selfish. And obviously, if it's a better shot, you move it on. But at times, you got to take that good shot and believe that you can make it or just make the right play. A lot of teams are not making the right play, and they're overpassing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Griffin sets the screen for Ginobili. Lowry with the ball. Conley picks him up. Conley against Lowry. Over Conley. And the basket by Lowry.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Conley, the pass to DeRozan. From deep, Gasol. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Under trailing by 4. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Griffin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Griffin's got his second basket.
Blake Griffin did a nice job playing over the contested arms of the defenders.
Beal against McCollum. Beal dishes to Millsap. A beautiful reverse layup.
You know, he'll make you pay inside. Millsap imposing his will.
Oh, Griffin in position. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Over Simmons, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
The defense wasn't bad. Millsap too polished down low.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ginobili kicks to Lowry. Down low. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Off target with his three. DeRozan in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
And that's when he's at his best. DeRozan, confident and in rhythm with the jumper.
And that one's good. Simmons.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Trading bombs from beyond the arc is getting personal.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We come back right after this. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too, not saying I don't. But they're both fans, and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Hot right out of the gate, generating some early confidence and building on that lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Paul Millsap. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Conley. And it's Marc Gasol, and it's DeRozan in at the three.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Well, one thing about DeMar DeRozan, he lives in the gym.
I mean, people talk about that he's always working on his game. They talk about him in the offseason being in the lab with all different type of trainers. And the results, they speak for themselves.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Lowry kicks to Ginobili. Jordan up top. Pass to McCollum. Jordan with a screen on Wiggins. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McCollum.
DeAndre knows his role. He is going to use that big body to set screens for his teammates.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Lowry. McCollum outside. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Millsap passes to DeRozan. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Millsap is a gifted passer, creating for his teammates.
To the paint. And then Griffin with the dunk.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. DeRozan dishes to Millsap. Bucket is good. Millsap's got 6 points.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
McCollum kicks to Jordan. Griffin down low. Millsap covering. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And we all know Blake Griffin, Steve, is a scoring forward, but he has a very well-rounded game. Besides being an excellent ball handler, He is also one of the best passing bigs in the NBA.
I agree. He's done a nice job of improving in that area, being able to pass out of the post, pass off the dribble, has a great sense of timing, and could put a pass exactly where he wants.
First free throw is good. Now the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Irving against Curry. Irving passes to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That's all you can do if you're the defense. But even when you get a hand in DeAndre's face, he can still bury it.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork help this guy live at the line.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Curry against Irving. Shoots over Curry, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Irving.
The defense is there, but Kyrie with the quick release.
Curry dishes to DeRozan. He kicks it to Barnes. Cousins with a screen on Hayward. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Begins with the block. And Cousins kicks to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Gasol a screen. Gasol a screen on DeRozan. Hayward and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Curry against Irving. And they double up DeRozan. Now here's Barnes, defended by Gasol. Shot from the wing. Barnes can't get it to go. Under trailing by 3. George passes to Irving. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Curry. He's got 13. Rosen dishes to Cousins. And 2 free free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Make them foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he makes the first.
Love how DeRozan has grown as a player, as a leader of this team, and he's done a great job learning how to get to the line more frequently.
Butler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Warriors also making a change. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Wiggins. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Here's Irving. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Curry kicks to DeRozan. There's the pick. Cousins with a screen for DeRozan. So it's the Warriors now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cousins. A three-pointer, no good.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
Hayward passes to Butler. To the paint, here's Gasol, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Screen by Cousins. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Barnes. DeRozan's got 21 in the game.
Look how comfortable he is today shooting the basketball. You can tell DeRozan is feeling it.
Durant against Irving. Towns, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for DeMar DeRozan. And on the way from Irving for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Curry against Irving. The pass to Green. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Oklahoma City's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Towns. 8 points for him. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Shot off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. George against Durant. Now here's George. T right on him. The layup off target.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Now Butler, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Second shot opportunity, and it's Hayward getting it to go. Now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
Just great work from Hayward to collect loose change. A high motor player who keeps his energy up during every possession.
The wide open look for Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
The shot's good, and the Thunder lead by 4.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
Screen by Cousins, and the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Towns, a screen on Durant. And George, here we go. There's the dish to Towns. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Irving against Curry. Screen by Cousins. They double team Curry. Here's Green. And another basket for Golden State.
Jumper looking good as soon as Draymond let it go. Even with the defense present, he maintains his focus.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Durant in the corner, and Green now top of the key from downtown. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The feed to George, stolen by Thompson. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Thompson outside. There's a screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Hayward. McCollum comes in for George. And it's Lowry in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Warriors, Paul Millsap's checked in for Cousins. Beal comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Conley in for Curry.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You know, Smitty, you love the grit of Kyle Lowry. 6'0", but he holds his ground.
A hard-nosed defender. He puts his body on the line all the time. You see him taking a lot of charges. Great quickness, too, and anticipation to rack up a lot of steals.
One shot on the lane.
You know, Steve, he may not have come into the league as a big-time three-point shooter, but Kyle Lowry has made that a big part of his offensive game.
He has. He averages around 10 points a game from long distance. He's able to make shots off the catch and shoot, and he's comfortable off the dribble. That's huge at the point guard position nowadays.
Green missing again. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wiggins is checked in for Golden State. Simmons against Millsap. No good from Simmons.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now, here's Thompson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Green with a screen on McCollum. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Lowry from outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's now 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
It's Beal on the wing. Dishes to Green. McCollum against Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
He hits the second from the line. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here is Lowry. He's got 8. Right through the D for the layup. Lowry's got 10 points.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 15 points and 5 assists. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Irving is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Towns. Then it's Paul George. And it's Hayward in at the 4 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
When you get the rock to Green down low, he is a wrecking ball, using his body and arms so well.
Irving against Thompson. Right side, Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
At the elbow, it's Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
Here's Irving. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 9. Cousins dishes to Curry. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Hayward kicks to Irving. Outside Butler. Back to Irving. Towns a screen on Thompson. Irving kicks to Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Towns, and again it's Oklahoma City.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Curry passes to Cousins. Over Towns. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from DeMarcus Cousins.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Towns, high post. Over Durant. Towns, no luck. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Green. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Screen by Cousins. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Curry can't get it to go. Hayward up top. Pulls up. High post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hayward's got 9.
The catch and shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you look at the growth that Jimmy Butler has made on the offensive end over his career. Always adds new tricks to his well-rounded offensive game. It's why he has won the most improved player in the past.
And the improvement Butler shows on offense recently worked on his step-back jumper. Now it's a major tool for him, Steve, to get points from.
You're right. I mean, Butler has worked on his offensive game. I mean, now it's a difficult matchup sometimes with one-on-one defenders. He has a solid jump shot, and we all know he can defend. And now against double teams, he's becoming a willing passer.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thompson with it. Butler covering. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And George kicks to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Now, here's Thompson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Curry dishes to Durant. Cousins, no one around him. Drops one in from the wing.
Finding the open man, and Durant has dramatically improved as a passer since he's entered this league.
Irving kicks to Butler. Shoots over Curry. Jimmy Butler once again. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The screen from Thompson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got his first basket.
The patience from Thompson there, allowing the shot to develop inside. Outstanding at letting the game come to him.
Hayward kicks to Butler. Cousins against Hayward. Towns sets the pick for Hayward. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Over Durant. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Got that one up quick. Durant's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
The silky smooth jumper from mid-range, a KD special.
Irving passes to Butler. From the wing. Cousins pulls it in.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Thunder. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors trail by 9. Screen by Cousins. Curry dishes to DeRozan. Curry a screen on Butler. Right side Green. For 3, Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
So smooth from long range. We just haven't seen another player with KD's combination of size and guard skills.
And here's George for 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And DeRozan kicks to Durant. Over Butler. Some solid defense from Butler. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Irving. To the inside. And stolen by Cousins. To the middle. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Left side, George. Shoots over Curry. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
And Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
For the Thunder, Blake Griffin comes in for Towns. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jimmy Butler. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Durant. Green with a screen on George. Durant against George.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
The Thunder with the lead. Irving kicks to McCollum. To the inside. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 12 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Back to Curry. It's up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Irving kicks to McCollum. Inside. George against Curry. George with the bucket. He's got 8. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-6 run. Curry kicks to Barnes. Green, the screen. Off the pick. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point. And the first one at the line is good.
And taking over without scoring is a Draymond specialty. Steve, you think back to his triple-double with points not being one of those categories.
Kevin, Draymond is just an amazingly unique player in the NBA with his defense. Can actually guard positions 1 through 5. Plays his best defense when the moment matters the most.
Both free throws good from Green.
And the former Spartan Green continued to prove his role over time. A forward-thinking player who keeps adding to his game.
On the wing, George. DeRozan defending. Cullen passes to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Basket counts. Griffin's got 14 points.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Barnes kicks to Wiggins. Barnes outside. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Oklahoma City leading by 3. In the corner, it's Griffin. Outside for Lowry. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. 12 points for him.
Griffin had a chance to score that one, but he saw a teammate wide open, so he kicked it to him for a nice one.
Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Last season, another that ended with an injury for Blake Griffin. Had to sit out the rest of the playoffs after hurting his toe early on. He just can't seem to stay healthy for the playoff and misses a lot of time during the season as well.
The first free throw is good. Well, to say that Blake Griffin has had bad luck with injuries would be an understatement. Started his career off that way, and it's been really an issue ever since.
You know, it'll be something that teams could have to consider when he hit free agency as well. A healthy Griffin is a force to be reckoned with. Has a great all-around game, but just can't stay on the court when his team needs him the most.
And so he makes both from the line. The Thunder leading by 3. Lowry a screen on DeRozan. McCollum dishes to Griffin. Beal against Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Kyle has a way of getting into a defender and drawing a foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 5. And here is Beal. Passes it to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Shot from 12. Thunder with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lob pass to George. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Beal against Lowry. Now here's DeRozan. He's tightly guarded. Beal's shot is good.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
Here's Lowry. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Beal the pass to Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. George. And that one comes up a bit short. The Warriors trailing. On the wing, DeRozan. Now recovering. And here's Barnes for three. Barnes with another miss. Thunder shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Griffin's shot is off. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
And making plays for others, one of the many ways Millsap can beat you.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Lowry kicks to McCullough. In the corner, George with it. Over Wiggins. And it's George again missing.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
McCollum against Beal. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Here's Lowry. Got a piece of it. Millsap with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. That puts them in the lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for George. Free throw good, Wiggins. And Wiggins, his young career just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that two-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gordon Hayward. DeRozan with it. 23 points in the game. Wiggins, a screen on Lowry. Outside, Beal. This one for 3. Here's Cousins. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
He is just a monster on the boards. And with those soft hands Cousins has, he's going to turn those offensive rebounds into putbacks almost every time.
Simmons. No good on the shot. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach. And you should if he's worth anything.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Thompson. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Warriors leading by 4, and Beal kicks to Wiggins. Feeds it to Millsap. Screen by Cousins. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. That's now 8 points for Millsap.
A rugged finish from Millsap, undeterred by the defense.
Hayward against Thompson. Hayward kicks to Simmons. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low. Tries to save it. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder making a change here. Butler's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gasol, a screen on Beal. Lowry against Beal. Lowry kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Griffin. Nice D from Cousins.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
He feeds it to Wiggins. Screen by Cousins. Thompson dishes to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Over Gasol. Cousins, no good.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
At the top of the key, Lowry puts up a 3, cans it from downtown.
You can see Lowry is in one of those moods where he is just looking to attack the defense every chance he gets.
Griffin against Millsap. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Under trailing by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Gasol. Outside for Lowry. Shoots over Beal. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson against Butler. Thompson passes to Beal. Now here's Millsap. He's tightly guarded. The Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57% over Millsap. Griffin's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. And Cousins kicks to Beal. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Cousins with a screen on Lowry. The drive by Beal. It's good.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
They set the pick. The pass to Butler. Beal against Lowry. Gasol a screen. Shot off the screen. It's Lowry again missing.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Over Thompson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. From 10 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
for Oklahoma City. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gasol. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Millsap. Kevin Durant comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Beal.
Yes. With a smile on Blake's face, looks like he enjoys having contact before he shoots.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Butler missing. Warriors leading by 5. Now Cousins. Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Durant. Cousins with a screen on Hayward. There's the feed to Cousins. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Cousins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Towns a screen on Green. Griffin with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Count it. 18 points for Blake Griffin.
He's scoring down low. He's shooting from the perimeter, and we know he's dunking a lot of them. Griffin is doing it all.
Green dishes to Durant. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. To the paint, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here's Green outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Love to see Draymond getting his feet set and firing from the outside.
Irving against Thompson. Towns sets the pick for Hayward. He kicks it to Irving. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Cousins has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Picked by Griffin. Irving passes to Towns. Kicks to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
Irving against Curry. Over in the corner, Green. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Picked by Griffin. Towns kicks to Irving. Butler against Curry. Back to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Warriors with the rebound. Cousins dishes to Curry. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Over Towns. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 16 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Irving passes to Butler. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
Certainly one aspect of Jimmy Butler's game that sets him apart is his impact on the defensive end. Very few players in the league, Steve, can carry an offense like he can and also do as much on the defensive end.
You're totally right. One of our best two-way players in our league. He's so
One
good
shot,
on the
gentlemen.
perimeter, being able to slide his feet. He has long arms, and he comes up with a lot of steals, versatile enough to defend multiple wing positions.
That free throw good from Butler.
You see why Jimmy Butler is so respected, a bona fide talent who continues to add different wrinkles to his game.
Screen by Cousins. Curry kicks to Cousins. Back to Curry. The three. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 7th assist in the game.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
A nice shot by George.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Curry. They set the pick. Green, the screen. Here is Durant. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
Good defense, better offense. Durant more than capable of burying shots with a hand in his face.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Irving. Towns a screen on Thompson. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Butler. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cousins with a screen on Butler. Curry on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Again, Curry missing. Thunder trailing by 12. Butler kicks to Irving. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson in the corner. Here's Green, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Green's got 11 in the second half. Now here's Irving. Towns the screen. Irving with it, picked up by Thompson. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
No time to react. Sometimes with Hayward, it's over before you know it.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry kicks to Thompson. Durant up top. Green dishes to Cousins. Fires from 14. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Cousins has got 8 here in the quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for DeMarcus Cousins.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jordan, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Ben Simmons comes in for Gordon Hayward. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Irving. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nice step back to get it off.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And here is Conley. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving the basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.